Hey there, welcome to Red State Update. My name's Jackie Bros.
Folks, people, this is Dunlap. If you are watching us, hello, visual. If you're listening to us, hello, audio.
It's your ears and your eyes, yeah.
Get your ears on, good buddy,
If you're
eyes.
looking at us, you're still listening to us. I mean, I reckon, I don't know why you look at it and turn the sound off. That don't make a damn bit of sense.
If you're naked from the waist
All
up,
right.
we just put out a T-shirt that says Jackie Brawls on it, but it looked like Cracker Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't a joke. It's a real thing.
That's a real thing. Guess what? You go on Instagrams, churches, and Facebooks, find links to it or whatever. How's it work? I don't know.
It's a good question. I'm not 100% sure.
All right.
I think it's a Shopify store, Red State Update, Shopify. I think you can get there from, I need to update all that. It's hard being an influencer with no help. You got to update your link tree.
Yeah.
You got to post constant content.
What is it?
Constant content on TikTok, which belongs to the Chinese. Are going to sell it to Larry Ellison. Is that?
I don't know.
So that he's going to own everything. A billionaire who owns Paramount. Well, his son does, I mean, we know.
Well, they're about to buy something else too, ain't they? They're going
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers are going to have one person. Trump's letting one person own everything.
They all get all that. You got to put stuff up on another billionaire's thing, Instagram, and he also owns Facebook. All these billionaires, I'm assuming, were at the same dinner where they all told Trump, "Oh, you look so handsome.
I am.
What's that cologne you're wearing? Oh, shit, is that your dick?
Hey, what are you talking about?
I thought there was a tree growing up your britches.
Watch your mouth. Hell, I don't want to hear none of that.
YouTube, our old friend.
What about it?
For 20 years, you got to put stuff up on there. Now you do little short clips of it.
Which one of these that you mentioned going through has never taken us down? Now, TikTok took us down a few weeks back, and we're still down. Right now, I guess is a good time to discuss freedom of speech in this country because evidently the FCC will put fines on you, say you can't say this or can't say that. The vice president pretty much told everybody to rat out their work cohorts. Like, if you see somebody at work doing this, is that what the Republican Party gonna be? Just a bunch of rat fanks just sneaking around and doing this? They put up a website where anybody, if you said anything at all about Charlie Kirk that people did not like, whatever it may be, and some people did say some awful stuff. I ain't gonna go to say they should have done that or whatnot, but some people, I think, just basically posted what he said, things that quotes that come out of his mouth, and lost a job for it, or weren't allowed to do this, or whatnot. You know, Pam Bondi, we got an attorney general right now who says she's going to look into prosecuting hate speech. Of course, a lot of conservatives got upset about that. They didn't like that because they've been calling what the conservatives been saying hate speech forever. So wait, is that us? Are we hate speech? I think we are. We don't want that. Freedom of speech, Jimmy Kimmel gone, Colbert gone. I mean, if you say something that the president don't like, or the vice president don't like, or people that like the vice president or like the president, and they don't like it, you can lose your job. I guess you still got freedom of speech. I guess Jimmy Kimmel could go outside and say whatever he wants to about Charlie Kirk or Trump or whoever, but he can't do it on TV no more. And TikTok, like I said, took us off a while back. I ain't worried about me. I'm still on YouTube. YouTube took us down when? A long time ago. They let us come back. Is that it? Facebook ain't take us down.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
Well, yeah, we'll see after this, yeah.
Jackie, I do have to let you know that I am taking notes about everything you're saying about Donald Trump.
Why?
And it's not looking good, I'll be honest.
What do you mean you're not
I don't
good?
know what you have left that Trump can take away from you.
Oh.
But they'll find something.
I'm sure they just if you need to take me down on YouTube, that makes you feel better, fine. Do whatever it is you need to do.
I'm monetized on there too. Now, you're careless, non-grieving is going to get me in trouble.
What do you mean? Look, you allowed in this country to say, I don't give a damn about something. Now, you don't say, I'm glad someone's dead or whatever, but I think you're allowed to do that too if it's freedom of speech. You don't say go get somebody, or go shoot somebody. Don't
No.
ever say that.
That's what the government says.
That's what the government says. They're the only people allowed to do that. And I guess whatever you say, like I said, losing your job ain't enough for paying Bondi. She wants to put you in jail on top of it. So, that's a little, to me, having an attorney general that has no understanding of the Constitution and freedom of speech whatsoever should be a little concerning, I think.
Should be, but I don't even know. I mean, this week it seems bad. Next week, when we all have kissing bug fever or whatever, when they're coming around with the needles to inject us with green juice.
What?
Or something. I don't know. We may be more worried about what's happening at the Health and Disease Department of Defense, whatever, war. I don't know. This week sounds bad. Yes.
It is, yeah.
But, they've got a different star for every week. It's like the Daily Show. They just got a new host this week, and this week it's going to be about freedom of speech. We're going to take people off the air. Now, I know y'all are going to say, well, I thought all you libos thought that there's no consequences from what you say. You can say it, but you're not free from consequences. That's true. But these are giant media figures and media companies that seem to real quick have just fired two of their biggest critics of Trump, who I would imagine is just because they're critics of Trump.
Pretty much. Well, the FCC, whoever that, got that job, I'm sure very qualified, went on, was on earlier today saying, well, I'm looking into serious fines for that Jimmy Kimmel. And I looked at what the Jimmy Kimmel said. So, somebody read it. It read like, he said that the shooter was a conservative of this or whatnot. I said, well, he shouldn't have said that because we didn't know anything about the damn shooter. We still like we don't know. But I looked at what he said. He didn't say that at all. I ain't going to waste time getting into what he did say. I don't think he said anything. He need to be taken off the damn TV. And, hell, watching TV, that's half of what watching TV is going, they ought not be saying that. I mean, these days, right? Isn't that what TV is? People watch TV to get mad. You look at Fox News, get mad. You look at this, get mad. You look at that. They're going to take everything off. You ain't going to have nothing to be mad about. You're going to have like hologram Greg Gutfeld on every damn channel, just doing whatever the hell he does. Hell.
They said, let's tone it down. Let's bring the temperature down. Let's tone down but how you going, there ain't no money in toning nothing down. Yeah. The money on Facebook is by getting mad when you see Facebook man's little face kissing Donald Trump's ass. Yeah. The money is getting mad at all this stuff. The money is there. So you can take, Jimmy Kimmel off of ABC, so you can't get mad at him on ABC, but you can get mad at him perpetually, the same way Trump is still mad at what's her name? Used to be on The View. She had a talk show, New York, daytime talk show, Broadway. She was in Exit to Eden. And
Patty,
no,
I don't know, Broadway.
No,
I don't. Whoopi Goldberg. Who's on The View? I don't know all of them. Who's on there? She used to be. Joe Behar. I like her. She's good. I like old Joe Behar. He don't like her either, though, does he?
No.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's still Matt Roselle O'Donnell. Who you think about? She moved out of the country. He ran her off to what? Ireland or wherever the hell, and he still won't. Like, that's the thing. Like, he won. Y'all have everything. Everything's yours, and you're still miserable. You're still mad. Yes, I understand somebody assassinated somebody that I like a lot, and that's terrible. We said it was terrible. I think it is awful. I didn't like particularly what this man had to say about stuff. People getting on to us saying like, oh, you don't, he's just a regular conservative, which I guess he is. He never said hate speech. Well, I guess that's everybody's, one man's hate speech is another man's wisdom. I don't know. I just think probably if you say an entire race is untrustworthy, that race or someone of that race is probably not going to take that too well. If you're trying to raise your children in a decent way, and then someone says you need to force your children to watch public executions, and I ain't saying whether you should or not, I'm just saying what the man said. Of course, you can't do that these days. But, maybe if some people find that offensive or don't like it, and that's okay. See, we used to be at a time where I didn't like anything Charlie Kirk said, but I would have fought to the death for him the right to say it. That's what this country was about at one time. He had every right to say that stuff that I didn't agree about. Shouldn't have got shot for it. Hell no, he shouldn't have. But nowadays, he's allowed to say something. You get fired for it. They get fired for it. Pretty soon, Pam Bondi said we're going to put you in jail for it. So tell me about free speech. Explain that to me.
Well, Jackie, freedom of speech
Yep.
is how racist you can be in public.
Well, yeah.
It's how many racist things you can say. It's a little bit also sexist and homophobic and transphobic, lots of other things like that. But mainly, it's the whole issue these days. It's really in the news. I don't know if you've noticed that. Freedom of speech these days, really in the news. It's about how many racist things you can say in public. When you are a conservative and you believe that your freedom of speech is safe, that means you feel you can walk into cafes and talk like you pulled somebody over who's black in a 1950s movie and you're a white cop.
Yeah.
That's freedom of speech. That's where we're trying to get to, back to the 50s. They said make America great again, but really they just said, well, you can say the N-word. I mean, it's where we're headed. It seems a lot right now like the 80s, where we're at right now. They're saying things like, oh, you can't. It just felt back in the 80s like when you were expected not to say stuff, especially under Reagan. You were expected. I mean, there was stuff on TV and people complained about it. But for the most part, even still in the 80s, it's like people go to church, all this stuff. And people of color weren't really free. I mean, things were getting better, but still, there was an expectation that it was a conservative country and you still had to watch what you said. Mm. But then Cop Killer came out by Ice-T, who is now a beloved police officer on the television show Law and Order. And he said, freedom of speech, just watch what you say. And now that's what Vice President J.D. Vance says, but it doesn't make any sense because they control the freedom of speech. They just want to hurt us.
Freedom of speech, but you want people to rat out their people they work with for what they say, yes, for what they do. But I want freedom of speech.
No. They want freedom of speech.
Well, yeah.
We don't get freedom of speech. Yeah. That's how that's when they feel safe.
Nobody thinks that you should shoot anybody. Shouldn't have to say that over and over again, but I guess you do these days. But you have every right to say, I don't feel sorry, or this person dying doesn't make me feel this way or that way or whatever. I'm sure there are people out there that don't give a damn about Robert Redford. I hated all his movies. I never did like him. You could do that, can't you? You're allowed to do that. But not about this individual, whatnot. I like Robert Redford, by the way. Yeah, Jeremiah Johnson. There's my, yeah. God rest his soul. Yeah. Was he married?
I couldn't tell you.
I wouldn't know, yeah.
I could look at my phone, but it's still over there.
I don't know. It don't, either way, condolences to his
Siri.
family, yeah.
Siri.
What?
Shit.
What?
It's just recording. It ain't going to stop.
All right.
Look nothing up for me.
Mm.
You want to send some flowers? I can put you down on this standing spray.
I'm sure they had something you want to. I'm sure there's people that wanted to send things to Charlie Kirk's thing, but they probably had an organization. Like I'm sure, Robert Redford is in lieu of flowers, send it to this charity donation, that sort of thing or whatnot. I'm assuming like when famous people pass away for whatever reason, they usually do that. Because you don't want a bunch of flowers. They don't need flowers. Rich people don't need flowers.
Is there a charity organization you can donate to that keeps black people from being pilots?
If they ain't, there's probably somebody putting it together
His
right
wife.
now. You about to get some money, yeah.
His wife is starting that.
Pretty much, yeah. Did you see old Cash Patel today?
Casper who?
Cash Patel.
No, I did not see. Why would I?
Well, that's where he was talking. Well, yesterday he talked for Senate, today he talked for the House. And I'm telling you, I looked at some of it. I can't watch too much of him, but I watched enough of it just to at least feel safe that there's someone that's cool-headed and calm that's running a real important branch of our government. Got it together. He seems to got together. He went off screaming and hollering about this. They was funny though, because they kept showing him videos, him on the podcast and different TV shows. Said, yeah, FBI need to get them Epstein files out. They better do it. We're gonna watch. Well, now he's in the FBI, and there ain't no Epstein files coming out. So it was pretty funny watching that. And what he got mad about when they would show it to him, he said, "Well, you're from California. California had to send out there and London." So, yeah, that's who's running the FBI. I'll be happy about that. And, of course, FBI, just know this, they're looking into this and that and what you say and what sorry for all the parents of missing children, sorry family members of missing people or murders or serial killers, all this. They got to pull some folks off of those cases right now because it's more important to go out there and find out what liberals really do think about Charlie Kirk's death. We need to get to the bottom of that. So he's going to be investigating that for sure, yeah.
If you bought a card, sympathy card, or thinking of you need to hold on to the receipt because they may come by checking for those.
Yeah.
If you made a casserole and dropped it off at his wife's house, you should maybe document the cooking with photos, dated photos, timestamp, or maybe hold up a newspaper while you're whisking. Just make sure you're covered. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying, I am saying that. I mean, watch out. Lock your doors. Don't let anybody in because they're either FBI or ICE, or I guess eventually just FBI's, and eventually just sort of Trump people. The Trump people are just walking around. They got rid of a report about all the right-wing terrorism, domestic terrorism, about how that was on the rise. And we talked about that for a long time. All these... They're coming to get us. They got so mad at Obama that they're coming to get us. Or maybe they were even crazy before that. Anyway, they're coming to get us. January 6th. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
I guess that was just a nice time everybody had. Yeah. I got upset, but I don't like parties in general. So maybe that was it. I just remember feeling kind of sick to my stomach, but maybe I'm just, I'm getting older. Maybe I'm misremembering things. Yeah. They took down the report that says the domestic right-wing terrorism is on the rise.
Doesn't exist anymore. That's
just gone.
That's right.
So you don't even have to worry about that, which that's good news because I do worry about them blowing up a building or January 6th and all over us, or just riding through town, grabbing up people they don't like. Not ICE, but other people in masks who look like ICE. It's getting confusing. Basically, right-wing terrorist organizations in this country are just, it seems to me, allegedly, merging with everybody else. So why would you have a report that, unless you're going to use that report on their activities to recruit.
Sure.
Like say, oh, these guys sound cool. Like, oh, they're out, they're training, they're ready to take something down. Like, oh, that's great. That's great. We probably may need to pay them more.
Well, one person that they can't recruit who's gone now is Dylan Roof, who Cash Patel evidently didn't know who that was. They were going down the list, just asking, let's say yes or no about right-wing extremism. Let's just go down the list here and just tell it. All you have to say is, did this person do this? Did this person shoot up a mall in El Paso because they didn't like Mexicans? Did this person do this because they didn't? He's like, Dylan who? Who's that? Head of FBI don't know who he is. Killed, murdered several people in a church.
He's alive, right?
No, they killed him.
Okay.
They put him to death, yeah. Just like they go put Charlie Kirk's person to death. And they should. I'd go ahead, put him to death. Death penalty, you got different feelings on that. Sometimes I think like you shouldn't do it. We ain't got no place in it. Let the Lord do that. But then other times you get mad as hell at somebody. I listen, I hate that SO son of a, what that did this Charlie Kirk. They just caused you, if you thought you was trying to help or do anything good, you just made things worse. If you thought you was trying to help trans people, and first off, we do not know. We don't have a clue about this person yet, so I ain't assuming nothing. But all you did is make things 100 times worse. Don't kill, shoot nobody. I can't say it enough.
I'm going to say, just logistically, shooting somebody don't make nothing easier.
Nope.
I mean, it's just, so many things that can go wrong. Starting with the killing of somebody.
Sure, number one.
Morally, spiritually, lawfully, not good. Don't do it. And then it's just gonna make your life worse. Selfishly, just think about yourself for a minute. Don't shoot nobody. It's gonna F everything up.
Yep.
Just don't do it. Take a breath. Whatever you thought you was gonna help by doing by shooting somebody, just vote. Just go vote.
Try voting instead before you go get a gun. I know it's a lot easier to get a gun than to go vote, but still, just put in a little bit of extra effort and vote. Hell.
Well, he's white. He can
he
do
can,
both.
Yeah, well, he can do both. Yeah, there's no problem for him. Yeah.
Yeah, just drink a glass of water, take some vitamin C, do your box breathing, and then don't shoot nobody. I feel like the last couple of weeks we've been on here saying don't shoot nobody. It feels self-evident, but
you just gotta make sure you get that. If there's any message that we want to get out there, that's it above all else. Right now, that's what I think America needs to hear more than anything else.
So yeah, don't shoot nobody, and also don't engrave your bullets. That's going to cause, first of all, don't have bullets. Just get rid of the bullets.
Well, if you're not going to shoot anybody, you got no need for bullets. You can engrave something else, like a bracelet or the back of a watch or something. Yeah, you can put on whatever you want on there.
Wood, I like that wood burnt.
Yeah.
That's a good look. Like get a big piece of wood and write like maybe your address on there and put it out by the mailbox.
Wow.
Don't engrave memes, first of all.
Oh, no. And definitely don't engrave any quotes from Charlie Kirk when he was living. Don't do that because you may get a knock on the door of it. Like, again, this is where we're at. Watch what you say. Watch what you write down. Make sure you know who's knocking at your door. Don't answer it if it's this or this. It was a short turnaround, wasn't it? Is this what we want America to be? A lot of people do. They're happy with it this way. Everybody's scared. Everybody mad. Everybody upset. That's what you want. All right, fine. I ain't got no choice in the matter. It's what I got put up with.
Here we are being. Let's turn the temperature down on here, Jackie.
All right.
We're always on
I'm
here,
willing
man.
to. Yeah, let's
We're
try.
Always on here cussing everybody out,
Yep.
and here we are living in a country that only wants peace.
Well,
not the government, but
the government.
Most people, if they hadn't seen nothing online that really got them going, just want peace. So why don't we, instead of coming on here yelling all the time, you got that look on your face, why don't you put a smile on your face?
What do you mean put a smile on my
Let's
face?
see you smile.
Look, I ain't gonna let, things are awful in this country. Things are terrible, but I ain't gonna let this I ain't got much life left, first off. I'm gonna spend the rest of it raising hell about what they're doing to the country that I thought I loved and knew. I still love it. I'm gonna fight for it till I'm in the ground. Fight for it, not with a gun. Not going out and hitting nobody or screaming at nobody. I'm just going to scream it on here. And if you don't like me screaming, guess what? You get a button, turn it off. You ain't got to call the FCC. You ain't got to go tell somebody at work that they was looking at us or whatever. Just turn it off. Turn it off. Don't watch Jimmy Kimmel. Don't pay no attention to what it says. What do you care? What the hell do you care? Now, everybody wants to get everybody right now. I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them off of TikTok. I'm going to get them off of YouTube. I'm going to get them fired. What the hell? How are you supposed to do anything? This is what the government is encouraging citizens to do.
I'm also going to say a lot of people just literally just want to get you, period. Say a lot of women on TikTok and Instagram who posted stories. Again, just kind of like saying stuff that the man said. Charlie Kirk. I was afraid to say his name. Charlie Kirk. Things that Charlie Kirk, at quotes from Charlie Kirk, and just discussing Charlie Kirk, and people gonna come get him. A lot of they just all just overrun with messages saying, "I'm gonna get you."
Well, they was putting up websites where they saw anybody that said this, and they were sharing it with each other. Go get this person. Go get that person. And they took that down, I guess, because right now, the Constitution still says that's harassment. Or whatever. I guess if your boss fires, there's not much you can do about that. But somebody sending you this or whatnot online, what do you call it, stalking or whatever, there's still laws for that in most states anyway. So, break the law at your own, risk, I guess. Right now, it's still illegal. It won't be soon, I'm sure. They're going to switch around. It depends on what you writing or who you going after. That's what it's going to be, yeah.
Ain't laws really so much per se anymore. It's more vibes. How everybody up there's feeling. If they're mad, and sense an opportunity to gain some power, then they're gonna say it's illegal to not be too upset, and they're gonna come get you, or it's illegal to not turn in your neighbors. And then you say, well, that doesn't sound like a Nazis, and they'll say, no, it sounds like we're concerned Americans whose Christian brother was gunned down in front of the world. And now here you are going, what aboutism? Get in the van. So laws, I mean, what, is Jimmy Kimmel against the law? No, but Disney doesn't want to have to pay Trump anymore.
Yeah.
Taking Jimmy Kimmel off is a bribe. It just, there's no monetary value attached to it, but he'll probably sue him anyway.
He'll sue him anyway. What is he doing? He's suing the New York Times now for billions of dollars or something like that. Didn't like what they said. See, y'all gave him the precedence to do this. You understand that? Y'all paved the road for this. He's going to sue. Just pay him. So now he's going to sue people just assuming, they're going to give me something. I may not get the billions, but New York Times will give me a cut of it or something like that. We'll see what happens. Who knows? But yeah, I don't like what they say. I don't like what they do. Sue them.
He will make you love him. He will make you respect him. And the little underlings underneath him will use his popularity to make sure they never have to give up any power by using their vibe laws.
Yeah. Well, the hell with ABC, the hell with CBS. They don't care about free speech. They don't give a damn. If you want to give them your money, keep doing it. And, ABC, that's Disney pretty much. Isn't that Disney? I hope Jimmy Kimmel sues the hell out of them. Isn't that breach of contract or whatnot? Hell, I don't know. Somebody else ought to start suing. See, he's working out for Trump. You try to sue with somebody. Sue him. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, now Disney, that's, if you want to keep supporting them, maybe you don't need to see no superhero movies no more, this or that, whatnot. I don't know. I ain't a big protester or whatnot. I don't like doing, what do you call it, banning things? I don't know what you call it, because that's, cancel culture. You don't want to be part of that. You don't want to cancel anybody.
I can't remember Disney. What's good or bad at this point. Like, Disney canceled, mad at Disney, so boycott Disney for firing Jimmy Kimmel, for talking about Charlie Kirk, about the government's response to Charlie Kirk, really, about, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. People are just mad at each other. People, they don't care. MAGA don't care about you saying that's hypocritical. You're just, they just are doing what they want to do, and they're just using whatever they can to do it. They're having fun, honestly. They're laughing about all this.
Sure.
They're playing high and mighty like, oh, we're so offended. We're so righteously angry. J.D. Vance, I get it. You like to try to prove that you can get angry, but I just don't buy it. It's just, it just looks like you're like Winnie the Pooh trying to be scary, but like a mean Winnie the Pooh, like a ugly, not ugly.
Butthole Winnie the Pooh.
Butthole Winnie the Pooh.
Butthole Winnie the Pooh. That's J.D. Vance, yeah.
I mean, honestly, J.D. Vance, I don't think you're bad looking. That's not part of it.
Right.
I think you're entirely presentable. I mean, I think there's something inside of you that comes out that makes it harder to look at you.
In there and deep down inside. Was he making jokes about blowing boats up? He said, see, that's funny. That's all right. Don't go fishing. What did he say? Don't go fishing around there or else. Killing those people is funny. That's a joke or whatever. But just putting Charlie Kirk's quotes out there, that's get your box, severance pay, go out. If you're lucky to get that, you're out the door. Hell, I don't know.
They really are doing everything they can to make people have a dim view of life in this country. And then they turn around and say, how dare you not mourn our friend who also was doing the same thing? I mean, wanting to kill homeless people, I mean, that's Brian Kilmeade. Okay, I know that's not he's not putting that forward as a policy proposal. But
he's just a, excuse my language, dumbass, and just come out of his mouth. He had to at least apologize. I give him, I don't think he wanted to do it.
Is he going to get in trouble for
Hell
apologizing?
No. He ain't going to get in trouble for saying kill homeless people.
No,
he ain't going to get in trouble for apologizing either.
The apology is what it seems like this week.
Well, some of them are going to be mad about that. He'll be on next week. I apologize for the FCC. Come down on you, folks. That's right.
I did mean to kill homeless people.
Yeah, by all means.
That's what I meant. Yeah. I did mean that. Or I think, listen, everything.
Whatever the FCC tells me, that's what we need to do with homeless people.
Blow up boats. Take down anything that says slavery was bad. Take down anything that says we killed a bunch of Native Americans. Don't give anybody any sort of sanctuary or help.
Oh, yeah.
You got to round up all your friends and neighbors, all these immigrants, illegals. First of all, just calling people illegals sort of strips the humanity from them.
Of course it does.
Blowing up boats of people kind of strips the humanity from them.
And we still don't know all the facts about that. We just have to take their word for it.
Saying DEI over and over instead of the N-word strips humanity from people. Soon, I guess it'll be against the law to say DEI instead of the N-word.
You know what else strips you of your humanity is taking the health care away. Here in Tennessee, they're about to, all those, what do you call it, subsidy, whatever, they're about to go. Everybody's insurance about to go through the roof. What, about 60, 50%? More than that. It's like, yeah. This is what they're doing to you. This is what you voted for. All of those farmers, the soybean farmers, they're all going bankrupt, begging Trump to help them. Now, they voted for Trump, and there are some people being real harsh to them, like, oh, they deserve it. I don't want anybody to suffer. I'm sorry. That's where I'm at. I'm still there, still on practice. Now, should you think more clearly about how you're voting? Of course you should. Of course you should. I mean, but you believed his lies, and you're in the situation that you're in now. Yeah, all those farmers are about to go bankrupt unless, welfare, they don't want it for anybody else in this country. Take that away from them, take it away from them. But when they in the hot water, they begging government to send them welfare. Oh, we need the help. We need welfare. Well, the reason you voted the way you did was to get rid of welfare for all the other people. You just want it when you want it. But still, I feel bad for the families. You shouldn't have voted that way, but, I don't want anybody to go out of business, go bankrupt. Hell.
No, you can't be mad at people for falling for the ultimate con man. I guess we can, but we do have to work to see humanity everywhere, or otherwise it really is going to be easy to just shoot people. And we don't want anybody. That should not be easier. I mean, it should not be easy to take people's health care away. It should not be easy to ship people out of the country, uproot their lives after they've been here for a long time. I get people say, oh, that's illegal. That's illegal. But I mean, like, a lot of stuff is illegal that apparently don't matter no more.
Nope.
Like, president can do whatever he wants, legal or not. Like, maybe we should let these people keep going to school or working at their job after 20 years. Like, why does that hurt anybody? It doesn't. It just makes Stephen Miller mad. Maybe we got to keep seeing the humanity in people somehow. I have an idea. I think it's something that binds us all together, because left or blue, red or blue, there's always something. No matter how much of a purity test giver you are, how much you get online and say, no, you can't say that. You're out of our club. There's a lot of fighting even inside of the divisions. But if you look at those things, everybody believes at least one crazy ass thing. I mean, is it a Democrat who's like, oh, Trump, I hate everything about him. Oh, we got to get them out of there. I do think that maybe a red dye causes COVID. But that's one good thing. I like the fact that he wants you to wear a ring on your finger that can report to him if you had a vaccine, and can, instantly start your deportation proceedings.
Wow.
Or maybe you're a Republican. I love Trump. I voted for Trump, 100% Trump. He's a lizard, but I'm for him. I mean, you look at his mama, you know he's a lizard, but that's fine. He's a lizard and he's doing what we want. Everybody believes one crazy ass thing. You start talking to somebody, you're like, oh, yeah, we're at the rally together. Oh, we believe the same thing. And they say, yeah, it's great. It's great. Hey, it's too many women here, though. I just, the energy from when their menstrual cycles sync up, when they all get together, and we got to do something about that. I think that I am a liberal and I am a feminist, but I do think that women need to hide themselves away in a kitchen or a sewing room. There's always something, and I'm not saying we should endorse any of these things, but I think we should use it to say, like, I'm right. All these people are right. That means you're wrong. But there's always something that's wrong for everybody. And all those people you're with, they believe something crazy. And you believe something real crazy too. Maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe, it's just racism. Maybe it's just sex. You believe something crazy too. What do you believe it's so crazy, Jackie?
Well, so let me get this straight. Are you saying that this is a place that we can come together just to start the conversation? I have my doubts about landing on the moon. 1969. I think we've been there since. But, some people, they just shut my question and whatnot. People say it's crazy. So be it. Some people think that JFK Jr. is coming back or was supposed to come back or didn't or what. But you're saying just those two crazy. We could begin a line of dialogue right there on all the craziness that we all, left, right, everybody believes. Crazy.
I guess I was saying more like, oh, this is proof that I'm not 100% right about everything, but I like just getting together and talking about crazy stuff.
Well, whatever can start the dialogue just to get us out of this hating each other, wanting to kill each other. All right, look, what do you believe is crazy? Here's what I believe is crazy. It's something, I'll take it.
You believe leprechauns are real too, don't you?
Well, I didn't say that they're real. I just said, look, years ago, I was on TV one night flipping around. I saw a leprechaun in the hood. Scared the living hell out of me. I just thinking about it gets me. Now, I don't think that they're real, but that's like a legend. Leprechauns years and years and years ago. People, little thing. You know what I'm saying? It's been around for years and years. So it's not like somebody just made it up like Star Wars or whatever. Like people been talking about. Something must come from somewhere. So I ain't saying that they're real. I'm just saying it makes you, question it a little bit. That's all. But I tell you what, man, if I come and go, that leprechaun in the hood scared the hell out of me. Hell.
Maybe instead of highlighting our common humanity, it actually makes people seem dumb as shit. And what's the point?
What? What's the point?
Ooh, I took you. Came full dark circle.
Well, don't do that. We got to find... Look, basically what you're saying is that we should have empathy, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, empathy.
Oh, wait. They take us off of here.
No, don't have empathy.
Not empathy. We do not endorse empathy. I just make that
I'm
sure.
sorry.
We're already off TikTok. What are you trying to do? Good
Siri,
Lord.
order some flowers for Charlie Kirk.
Yes.
Siri.
Send them from us. Send them to the family. Yeah. Yeah.
Siri, I think Siri's calling us in.
Where is she?
I think she...
What is it?